Thanks for tuning into the Weather Classroom. Mike Bono and Dennis Smith with you today. And as it is the hurricane season, a timely topic, we'll talk about tropical weather systems. And that could be anything from a tropical wave to a super hurricane or typhoon. And yes, there are typhoons, usually in the Far East. The Pacific Ocean is a very large basin, and in the eastern Pacific, east of the international dateline, including Hawaii, we call them hurricanes, as well as the Atlantic, and back on into the western Pacific, it's typhoons. The Indian Ocean, it is a cyclone. Some of those flooding cyclones in Bangladesh do originate in the Indian Ocean. Now, for classifications of these systems, here's Neal Jones.
Depressions, tropical storms, hurricanes. The variety of names for tropical weather formations is enough to make your head spin. So what's what in the tropics? Each of these tropical phenomena begins as a disturbance. In fact, about 100 tropical disturbances form each hurricane season, many over Africa. In the beginning, it's just a concentrated area of showers and thunderstorms. But when it starts to spin, watch out. Now it's a cyclone. Tropical storms are a type of cyclone. So are hurricanes. In fact, cyclones come in all shapes and sizes. Cyclone is just a generic name for a spinning storm. As long as the maximum sustained winds remain below 39 miles per hour, our cyclone is called a tropical depression. It's not strong enough yet for a name. Think of it as a hurricane wannabe. But when the winds reach 39 miles per hour, it becomes a tropical storm. Now it gets a name. In an average year, about 10 tropical storms will form in the Atlantic, the Caribbean, and the Gulf of Mexico. About 6 of those will go on to become hurricanes. What's the difference between a tropical storm and a hurricane? It's all a question of speed. When sustained winds reach 74 miles per hour, we have a hurricane. Before it's over, winds in a hurricane could reach speeds over 150 miles per hour. The warm waters of the tropics are a veritable weather engine, creating storms of all shapes, sizes, and strength.
Again, we talked about the various stages from a tropical depression where there is starting to be a closed circulation, winds generally less than 39 miles an hour. If it increases in wind speed and better defined, it becomes a tropical storm, winds between 39 and 74 miles an hour, and even stronger than that would put it in various classifications of a hurricane. The best way for anyone to witness what's going on is via satellites, and also when they send out reconnaissance planes. Let's find out what it's like in a trip with one of the hurricane planes.
Roger, sir. We're going to expect to see kind of clear weather all the way out. A little undercast. That's about all.
Cloud cover is sparse. One of the C-130 Storm Tracker planes based in Biloxi makes a reconnaissance training flight. Preparation starts in the early afternoon as the 8-man crew goes through a detailed briefing. The mission can be dangerous, but the crew has complete confidence in their transportation.
C-130 was built for cargo transport, short field landings, and it gives us a good capability for flying into the storm. We fly directly through the side of the storm, penetrating the eye wall.
When in the air, the plane sends information to the Hurricane Center on the progression of storms by dropping sophisticated measuring devices. As the cylinder descends through the clouds, it measures the air temperature, pressure, wind speed and direction, and sea surface temperature.
That information is used to help them determine where the actual storm is, what the storm is doing. We are data collectors. We don't try to predict where the storm is going. We simply collect the data for them.
The plane and crew are always on standby, and they are a vital part of the information gathering process to help save lives and property in the event of a landfalling hurricane. I'm Jim Cantore, the Weather Channel.